G'day everyone and welcome to VHS Openings. I'm Lachlan Madison. Now our VHS opener for tonight is Robert Harvey. The story so far, 1999 VS from 7 Sport, and here we go.
You know, some of the best quarters of footy ever played are found buried deep here in the archives of the AFL. And the best of what's in here is now on video. It's fabulous footy flashbacks. 3 unbeatable quarters of footy action. And most of this stuff hasn't been seen since it was played. These are the quarters that shaped your club. Now you can relive them over and over again. Fabulous Footy Flashbacks Series 2. 5 new videos, 3 fabulous quarters on each. Because this is the stuff that made the legends.
There is about the game of football something that touches every beating heart. And there is something for every Australian man, woman and child in this living video history. 100 years of Australian football on video. It's yours to keep forever at these stores now.
I went to Jamie, J-A-I-M-E.
There you go. Good on you.
You guys have fun at having 20th birthday to week.
Absolutely.
My sister's a nurse and she was working with a couple of very sick patients last year who Rob was visiting for a very long time, and the girl unfortunately passed away, but to Rob's credit, just very quietly he stuck by her all the way through, and I thought that was a real mark of the man, and he really has developed into what is a fantastic sportsman but a great ambassador, and that little story I thought to me was probably the epitome of how he's developed.
Quiet, reserved, and just heart and soul. That's all it was. Powerful, explosive. I don't know, you couldn't, there's so many words to describe halves, you couldn't think of them. Lawrence won it. Robert Harvey is there. Did he keep it in? Yes, he did. Good play. Smuggled up the loop. Oh, look, he's got it again. Harvey, fantastic play by Harvey.
Therefore I declare Robert Harvey of the St Kilda Football Club the winner of the 1997 Brownlow Medal.
And the winner of the EJ Whitten Medal is Robert Harvey.
To the 1998 and dual AFL Brownlow Medalist, Robert Harvey of St Kilda.
Harvey tries to take Simmons off, does. Fires another 20 metres from hard on the boundary. That's a sensational kick. Oh, Robert Harvey, excellent work.
I was the development officer at the time, and he came to the club in 1986 and played schoolboys with us. The VFL were then running the Australia or Victorian Schoolboys Championships. So he played in our under-15 side. He would only been 14 and a half then, I suppose, because he's an August birth. Didn't do a lot. You wouldn't have to be honest. I don't know that he had some special qualities, but he was a very skinny kid and quiet.
A little scrawny kid lining up on the half-forward flank next to me. I think he played his first couple of years on the half-forward flank down at Moorabbin, and he was probably brilliant for a quarter and then he go missing a little bit, but certainly even back then we all realised he was going to be a really special player.
85 or 86, he was in the Nepean schoolboys team a year after me, and I went back and was runner for the team, and believe it or not, he spent most of that carnival on the bench. He really didn't play much at all. He had a whole game where he didn't make the team. So he was a good junior footballer, but certainly by no means an outstanding one.
I remember John Beveridge invited me down to under-19 training, and me very reluctant to take up the offer, but more or less being persuaded in the end by my parents, who saw an opportunity for me that they could see that I just wasn't going to take, and that I might regret later. So I went down and I tried out for selection in the under-19s, and I walked into the old rooms at St Kilda, the visitors' rooms there, and there must have been 90 17, 18-year-old boys in that room, and I just wanted to walk straight out again and go home, because I just didn't think anything was ever going to come of it. And I was very shy. I'm still shy now, but it's very shy, but ultra shy back then, and it was very hard for me to mix with all these people who seemed so confident.
I do remember we had a bit of a battle to get him into the side. I wanted to play the more mature players. He sat on the bench in the first game and went on and showed his special qualities.
Our gun centreman at the time, who
and that's it on tonight's video openings. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Monday night, and it's White here on Patterson AFL. Good night, everyone.